Hey, welcome back. So, a lot of stuff to go over today, this week. Which sometimes is a bad thing because I'm like, oh, I gotta go over all this stuff. And then I get kind of jumbled up and it's hard to watch. So I moved. This is the first time, well, I recorded a video in my computer. It's really quiet in here. That's okay. That's gonna be okay. It's just gonna take me a little while to get used to it. I think the audio quality is gonna be better because I was looking at the recording and there wasn't as much ambient like noise as my other apartment. It's really quiet here. I'm far away from the street. I live on the first floor now. The person above me is pretty quiet. Sometimes I hear them walking around, but I don't hear that right now, so they're not there. The reason why I just don't like being loud. I've talked about that before. It happened to me a couple times in my old apartment when I could hear the person below me. And I just didn't like the idea of them being able to hear me. And I could never record in my living room because the living room was right next to a hallway where other tenants could walk. So I didn't like that either. Because like they could walk past me and hear me. This one is a little bit, how do I get up there? Can I not pull this? Okie dokie. I have to get to the, I'm gonna have to get to the dungeon today, so I can maybe cut this part out, but it's time to go to the Skull Woods, the Dark World equivalent. To get there, oh, he has to go in the Light World, never mind. I know what to do. I always do that. Press the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, so this first week might be a little bit tough for me just to get used to it being so quiet. I knew that might happen, and I could feel myself, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with how quiet it is. I wasn't that uncomfortable when I recorded the video, the Era of Good Feelings video. But this is the new era of the channel officially starts today. Because right now I'm still posting old videos from the era of bad feelings. But this is the era of good feelings. Everything is good. The job is good. The apartment is good. Everything is good. And I'm not going to be afraid to talk about that, I guess, like I was kind of before. I have enough negativity on negative videos and negativity here, so it's okay to be positive now, even if it's not super relatable. If you want relatable content, watch the old videos when I'm sad. But I'm hoping that the audio is nice and crisp and it's not like you can hear cars in the background because I used to live next to a highway. Go to the Lost Woods, head all the way west, then south. You'll come out of the woods near some stakes. Okay. Hey, what did you do? So, what was I going to talk about today? Oh, should I, I'm going to keep doing this. The gaming part, but I was thinking maybe once a week I'll do a vlog. Because when I did the era of good feelings thing. It was easy. It was easier than I thought it would be. I just sat for 20 minutes and I talked, and I didn't really edit the video at all. It was quick and painless. Mostly painless. So I think I can do at least one of those a week. They're gonna kill me. And I got one comment on the 2 videos I did, and the comment was, I've gotten a lot of comments like this, like, you should do more vlogs, and the vlogs, people like those more, just in general. I know, obviously, people don't like Let's Plays. Nobody likes them except me. But, like, I don't know, I'm kind of running out of games, and maybe I'll stop doing this Let's Play part and just do vlogs. I don't know. The vlogs are harder because, I don't know, like, if I talk about politics in the vlogs, it's a little bit like, I don't know, I don't want to be that. It's easier when I'm doing it here. I'm just like, oh, I have to talk about something, and I'm going to talk about politics, but I'm kind of going to keep playing the game and focusing on the game, and if you don't like the politics, you can watch the game. I don't know where to go. I should have played Katamari Damacy today, because that game was really good for me. I'm in the Lost Woods. He said go all the way west. I think you have to go east from here. I think he's wrong. I think it's this one. No. What? I don't know what to do. Pound down the stakes with your hammer. Okay, I gotta find that. There's an entrance to this house somewhere. You can't get lost in Katamari Damacy. That's the nice thing about it. And then I spend time thinking about the game, and I should be focusing on what I'm talking about. Katamari Damacy. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the reasons why it would be good to just do vlogs, because I don't lose my train of thought, and I'm like, oh, where am I going, and when am I, so it's frustrating when you do this, and you don't know where to go. And then now I'm not saying anything. This wouldn't happen if I was just doing vlogs. I told you. So that's what I should do. Only vlogs from now on. I don't know where to go. I don't care. I only have 5 minutes left anyway, so I'm just gonna wander around in here. I don't know. No, cut this out. Cut this out. I'm gonna find it. Welcome back. I was right. I know where to go. Yeah, and when I did the vlog thing, I felt more comfortable. I did. And I was talking louder. I don't know. What's the difference here? Maybe because, like, you're so far away, the camera. I don't know. Okay, so why is work so good right now? Well, I think I found the perfect job for me. I really do. I talked about this in the vlog, but, like, the job is all telework. I went into the office today, but it was just to get my laptop. And I wasn't really uncomfortable at all. And it's so good. It's all good. I feel really weird today. Come on, be better. So I have my little office space there with my computer, and now I just get to work from home. And I talked to the supervisor today, and she was like, yeah, even after we come back to the office, we're probably going to work mostly from home. The team wants to work from home, and that's like next year in March, they said. So, sorry, I'm terrible. I know what to do now. Wow, all the way back here. I got more heart pieces. When I went into the office today, it was funny. Like, a couple people were there, like supervisors, and they were talking, and they were saying the thing that everybody always says. Like, oh, I don't like working from home because you gotta meet with your team and you can't do a good job at home. And I was like, no, you're saying the thing that everybody says, but it's wrong. First of all, the guy at the telework thing was saying that productivity goes up when you work at home, and I'm like, yes it does, that makes sense. I don't care if it's not true, it makes sense, and I'm gonna believe it. Productivity goes up 20% when you work at home. It's not true that like, oh, I can't get my work done when I'm at home. When you're at the office, there's more distractions. It's hard when you're around people. There's people everywhere, and this DFAS place is like a big building with like cubicles and stuff. I wouldn't really like working in an environment like that with like just you're in a cubicle, which is kind of good, like you're separated from people. But then there's like people everywhere, and it's like noisy. And then somebody comes into your cubicles like, oh, did you see that thing last night? I don't want to talk to you. And they're just like, but, okay, this is the thing that I was thinking. Companies know that people are more productive when they're less stressed and when they're comfortable. When you're uncomfortable, you're like, oh, I don't want to work, and I just want to go home, and I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go get coffee, I'm going to talk to somebody. But most people, like me, we're comfortable at home. Like, these are our spaces. These are the spaces that we built for us to be comfortable in. When you build a space at work, like, you put on all this effort to make it like home. But why not just work from home then? It's your most comfortable place, right? I know some people are like, oh, I got a kid, a baby crying at home or whatever, but that's obviously different, and they don't want to be at home, whatever. But for me, it's perfect. I know I'm going to be more productive at home. I still have to try to, I don't know, like wear a dress shirt, because I feel like that's helpful to be like, okay, I'm working now. Otherwise, if I just wear like a t-shirt and stuff, it's I don't know. But yeah, I have my workspace, so like when it's time to work, you just sit in your workspace, and you don't have to worry about any social stress stuff. You're just working, and then when you're done, you don't have to drive home. Catch that ferry. You save so much time, it's so much less stressful. So like the people at work, it does feel like they say, oh, and I've said this too, I think, I don't know, maybe. The thing of like, oh, when you're at work, you're You can't, I mean, when you're at home, you can't really work as well because, like, you're just going to watch TV all day. It's not true. We all have this thing in us that's like, well, it's work time. I got to work. I can't watch TV. I got work to do. I'm going to do it. And if you don't have work to do, then you don't have work to do. So it doesn't matter if you don't do it. But when you're at work and you don't have work to do, you're like making paper footballs and flicking it at people. And you're just like, but working at home is so much better. And I'm going to do it. I've never done it before. And now I'm going to do it. And it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be the era of good feelings. So are you prepared for me to be happy? I'm not prepared. I talked to my therapist this week and I'm like, well, I should be... this is weird, like I should be happier, like I should be expressing it more. Because everything's perfect. Except for this video. This video was not good. But that's okay. Right? I have a patio now. Should I record from my patio? Everything's perfect. I guess it's less expensive to live up here because it's like snow, but like, ugh, this apartment is so much better and it's cheaper. Like, look at this carpet. It feels like a house. It really feels like a house. It's so big. It's 800 square feet. That's like ridiculous. I don't need that much room. That's why I think eventually I'll get comfortable talking here, because it's going to feel like a house. Like there's somebody above me, but it's not going to feel like they can hear me because I'm going to feel like I'm just in a house. But yeah, I have to end and I got to do my laundry. So I'm only going to do 5 episodes this week, I think, because I have way too many videos. I have 2 weeks of extra videos. But today was bad. The next 4 videos are going to be good. I'm going to beat this dungeon. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye.